So with the Galaxy Z Fold 8, we're finally getting an Ultra-branded foldable from Samsung, but it's probably not the Ultra you were expecting. Let me explain. What's up guys, Mr. Phonova here. So ever since we found out Samsung was making two Galaxy Z Fold 8 models this year, everyone's been wondering what that second model would actually be called. The internet started calling it the Z Fold 8 Wide because of the wider aspect ratio, but that was never the official name. Now we finally have some clarity. According to SamMobile and their sources, Samsung plans to call the wider model simply the Galaxy Z Fold 8, while the current style foldable will be called the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. So essentially, the Z Fold 8 Ultra is the true successor to the Z Fold 7, while the regular Z Fold 8 becomes this new, shorter and wider form factor foldable. And honestly, I actually don't mind Samsung making the wider version the standard Fold 8. If Samsung genuinely believes this wider design is the future of foldables, then it makes sense for that to become the default experience moving forward. But calling the other model Ultra, that's where things start getting weird, because Samsung's Ultra branding already means something very specific. When you hear Galaxy S Ultra, you expect Samsung throwing absolutely everything into one device. S Pen support, insane zoom cameras, faster charging, exclusive display features, basically the best hardware Samsung can possibly offer. But from everything we know so far, the Z Fold 8 Ultra doesn't really live up to that. Sure, Samsung is upgrading the battery to 5,000 mAh and giving it the same ultra-wide camera as the S26 Ultra, which is definitely a nice improvement, but it's still apparently missing stuff like the 5x telephoto camera, 60-watt fast charging, the privacy display tech, and most importantly, the S Pen support. So when Samsung already sells a Galaxy S Ultra phone that's objectively more feature-packed in several key areas, slapping Ultra onto this foldable starts feeling more like marketing than an actual hardware leap. And honestly, the reason Samsung doing this feels painfully obvious: Apple. Multiple rumors already suggest Apple's first foldable iPhone could use the Ultra branding, and Samsung probably didn't want Apple walking into the foldable market and owning that name first. So Samsung is basically planting the flag early and going, yeah, we have an Ultra foldable too. And from a marketing standpoint, I get it. Ultra sounds way more premium than wide. Nobody's dropping $2,000 on something called the Fold 8 Wide. That sounds like a monitor aspect ratio, not a flagship smartphone. Personally, I still think Samsung needs to earn that branding, because right now, this feels more like a renamed Fold 7 than some true next-gen Ultra foldable experience. Moving on, at this point, we pretty much know everything about the Z Fold 8 lineup, except for a few final details. One of them was the weight, and now that's leaked too. Tech maniacs, who have been pretty accurate with Samsung leaks in the past, claim the Z Fold 8 Ultra will weigh just 210 grams. That's actually 5 grams lighter than the Fold 7. Now yeah, 5 grams sounds tiny, but when you remember Samsung also increased the battery capacity by 600 mAh, which naturally adds extra weight, that's actually pretty impressive engineering. What's even crazier is the weight of the wider Fold 8. Apparently that one could come in at just 200 grams, which is honestly ridiculous for a foldable phone. For some context, that's lighter than the S26 Ultra at 214 grams and getting close to the S26 Plus territory at around 190 grams. That's wild for a device that literally folds in half. Now, they also talked about the thickness, and apparently some earlier leaks weren't entirely accurate. For context, HandLeaks previously claimed the Z Fold 8 Ultra would measure 3.9 millimeters when unfolded, but according to tech maniacs, that's not true. They say it's actually 4.1 millimeters unfolded, making it only around 0.1 millimeters thinner than the Fold 7. They didn't reveal the folded thickness, but realistically, it'd probably stay around the same 8.9 millimeters range, with maybe a tiny difference either way. As for the wider Z Fold 8, they didn't share the exact thickness numbers yet, but apparently it's also thinner than what HandLeaks originally suggested. And honestly, HandLeaks has had a rough track record with foldable thickness leaks lately. It was off with the Fold 7 dimensions too, so I'll trust tech maniacs more on this one. Moving on, tech maniacs also backed up a bunch of other rumored specs for the Z Fold 8 lineup, including 45-watt wired charging, 25-watt wireless charging, display sizes, and the camera setup, which lines up with the previous leaks almost exactly. And finally, we also have some leaked screen protectors for the wider Fold 8, which give a much better idea of how this thing will actually feel in hand and just how different the proportions are compared to the current Fold design. And speaking of Ultra, Samsung is completely changing the Ultra formula with the Galaxy S27 lineup. So if you want to know what's happening there, we want you to stay with us by subscribing and share your valuable feedback through comments. See you in the next video.